Want to live off dividends without needing $1 million? Today, I'll show you the fastest way to make that happen. First, let's define what it actually means to live off of dividends. When people say they want to live off dividends, it means they want their investments to cover how much they would spend every single year without ever having to sell their stocks. So if you need $50,000 a year to live, well, you'd want a stock portfolio that generates $50,000 a year in dividends. And of course, you want it done completely passively. So how much do you actually need to make that happen? Well, it all depends on your dividend yield, which is just the percentage that your investments pay you per year. For example, if you invest in something that pays a 4% dividend yield per year, and you need $50,000 a year to cover your expenses, well, you need about $1.25 million invested. If you need $30,000 a year, you need about $750,000 invested to cover your expenses at a 4% yield. So yeah, it's a lot of money. But don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do this much faster than the typical path. There are dividend ETFs and stocks that pay around 6, 7, or even 8% annual yields per year. For example, you've got ETFs like JEPI, which pays around 7 to 9%, QYLD, which pays around 11 to 12%, RYLD, which pays about the same thing of 11%, and some riskier ones like SVOL, which pays over 15%. But obviously, there's more risk. Now, with those kinds of yields, you need way less money just to hit your goals. For example, if you invest in something that pays 10% a year and you have $50,000 to live, you only need $500,000 invested. So yes, a higher yield can definitely cut your timeline by more than half.